We are at Acadia National Park. Yesterday we spent the day with Bruce and Barb in Bar Harbor, just kind of wandering around, shopping the shops, seeing the sights. Cute little town. Had a good meal there. We actually drove through a lot of Acadia with them. Drove to the top of Cadillac Mountain. I got a couple of pictures up there that looked pretty cool. But didn't film any of that because we just wanted to spend time with them. We're off to see a fire tower. Maybe another fire tower? Ooh, if I could climb 2 fire towers in one trip, how cool would that be? It's a cool 54 degrees out right now. We still got a lot of fog, probably from the marine layer. I don't know if it's going to rain anymore today, but hey, we're going to make the best and do what we can. Well, I decided to take my chances and climb out on the rocks here to see if I could find any little creatures living in the tide pools here, but the tide is actually in right now, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to find anything or not. So I'll look around. If I see something, you'll see it. Well, no little creatures. It was still pretty cool though. Okay, we're going to take a little walk and hopefully we're going to see a lighthouse.
I know. It's
Anyway.
it's early in the season too.
Yeah, I know.
There will be some rock scrambling to see the lighthouse. There's the lighthouse. It's a little one, and it's not lit up. You'd think on a foggy day like this it would be lit up, but I think a lot of these with GPS, I think a lot of these are all decommissioned and they're just things for tourists to look at. Really beautiful chunk of shoreline. If the sun was out, not that I'm complaining, we're doing fine, but if the sun was out, this would be like spectacular. Well, there's 2 stops down on a misty, drizzly day. Let's see what we can find next. Well, it's turned into a rainy day, so we were heading up to a trailhead and I saw, ooh, there's a little road that goes off this way. And then off of that road, it turned into another little road. And so we're kind of doing something I love to do, is drive down these little forest roads. So, hey, take a look out the windshield. Branches are hanging kind of low. I don't think any vehicles of Vanna's stature has been down this road in quite a while, if at all. She can go anywhere. The ground in these forests are just covered with moss. I don't know about you guys, but Well, we are on the end of our forest road taking a hike, and we're going to go up Bernard Mountain, which should be about a 3.5 mile hike, it looks like. And it has about 1,000, little over 1,000 feet of elevation gain. So I don't know. I can't see a mountain right now, but I'm sure it's out here somewhere. So it's stopped raining. It's really turned out to be a decent day. It's still only, Van said it was 55 degrees outside, which it feels warmer than that, so I don't know. There's no wind, so that helps a lot. But checking the trail markers they had out here at the beginning, it said it was about 1.5 miles to the summit going this way. It's a loop trail, and it was like 1.1 miles coming back if you went the other way. So 2.5 mile hike with 1,000 feet. That should be a good hike. Well, it's a rock-strewn, pine needle covered trail and we are definitely going up. We are climbing something. I don't know if there's going to be an epic view at the top or we're just going to see more trees. But we will find out. Well, we are gaining some altitude because I think we're actually up in the clouds now. Either that or the fog rolled in, one or the other. But wow, it's been nothing but uphill the entire time. And from what I can see, it's still uphill from here. We've got to be getting close, but I don't think we're anywhere near there yet. But man, and then it's humid. I'm sweating like a pig. Well, we just found a trail marker sign. We have gone a mile and of a 1.5 mile to the summit, but it was all up. And we've got a half a mile to get to the summit, and the trail has really flattened out. So we're glad to see that. That was a lot of climbing. In case you didn't know, Vicky is a real aficionado, that's a word, of fairy gardens. And with all this moss out here and everything, she'll see a little spot of still water with moss growing around it and everything. She said, it looks like a little fairy pond. And then a little notch out in a tree, it's a doorway. But hey, I gotta agree with her. It does look like a giant fairy garden out here. Well, I don't see any land higher than us. I don't see a sign that says we're at the summit, but if I look around, everything is lower than where we're at right now. So I'm calling it the summit. We made it. I think it's downhill from here, I'm not sure. Okay, I don't know if this shows up, but it's kind of foggy and it's all downhill, but it's kind of creepy. I am not a believer in the Bigfoot thing, but I do have some friends and relatives that do. And if he was going to live, this would be his stomping grounds, I'm telling you. Holy cow. Well, where we had rocks going up in that first part, now we have nothing but tree roots, and you have to watch where you're walking or you would twist your ankle in a second. Not that I'm wrong a lot in my life, but we're still going up. I couldn't see any land that was taller than what we were standing on, and yet the trail has found more spots to go up. Okay, I think we're there. There's no signs, but once again, I can't see anything higher than us. So I'm calling this the second summit of Mount Bernard. Let's see if that holds true. Okay, I've led you astray before, but I really think that this is truly the summit of Mount Bernard. It's kind of downhill all the way around, and there's a big sign right here that says Bernard Mountain, elevation 1,071 feet. Salute! Well, if there were any views at the top of Bernard Mountain, it definitely was not to be seen because it is nothing but fog up here. So uh-oh. Do we have a choice? Oh, wait. Bernard Mountain Overlook. Okay, I'll bite. Oh. Well, no cookie at the end of the mountain hike. But other than to say that, yes, we climbed it. I know GoPro doesn't show it, but that's pretty much straight down. We're going to have to pick and choose our footing very well, or we'll be at the bottom before we would like to be at the bottom. Still going down, and this is the trail. So that pile of boulders on there, coming up the right side, or the right side of there, that's where the trail was. So I haven't been filming a lot because I kind of like to keep both hands free. Because it is a descent. We are going down. We are not climbing. But wow, it's super technical with wet roots and rocks and all kinds of ledges, and it's just not a fun thing. Well, it's kind of fun. It's exciting. Show off. I do have to say they do a really good job out here with their trail markers, because this is a spot where 3 trails kind of meet. And they put up a sign like this And it really does help you. I mean, I've got a fairly good sense of direction, but it really gives you confidence that, yes, you did make the right decision. Because I would hate to go the wrong way. We've got about 0.4 miles left, and I'm going to be happy as a lark when I see Vanna. Don't get me wrong, we're having fun. Is it? Could it be? I see Vanna! Hey, we made it. Vanna's a dirty girl. She's a little bat. Well, hey, we made it up, we made it down. It feels a lot drier here, and obviously we're out of the clouds. It feels a lot drier, but that was a little more than a hike than what I expected it to be. I mean, figured 3.5 miles. That's not that far. 1,000 feet doesn't seem like much, but wow, that really took it out of us. So as I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted by my battery going dead, that was a lot more than what I expected it to be. It's like it was tough going up because for the first mile, it was just nothing but up. There was no flats anywhere. And a lot of it was like climbing over rocks and roots and all that kind of stuff. So it's a little technical too. But then we finally made it up there to the top and started coming down. And coming down was quite a challenge too, because it was pretty steep in some areas and a lot of almost like bouldering to get down to stay on the trail, and it was quite the hike, and I can feel it in my legs, and I have a strange feeling that when I sit down for a little bit, I'm going to turn into that 90-year-old man. So we'll have to see if we're going to be doing any more hiking today. But anyways, we stayed at Seawall Campground in Acadia last night, but we couldn't get 2 nights in a row, so we now will be staying at a different one that, of course, has completely lost my mind what the other campground is, but it's kind of up around a bay and back down towards the coast again. So we'll be there that night. And I think there's some things to see over there. We will check it out. I don't know if it'll be in this video, but it may be in another one. So anyways, just in case, we'll catch you later. Or let's go do something else.